everybody, Ginger Williams here again to explain another new product. This time I am going to be demoing our new gift card shaker trunk, which looks like this when you get it all assembled. It is a fun little gift bag or box that also has a shaker element involved in the front and also a little compartment. Get my Velcro open here. Little compartment inside for you to put in a gift card, and the gift card window is behind the shaker element so that you can see any kind of, if you are to give this away, then you can have your recipient can see the gift card behind the little shaker element. So I like to give gift cards sometimes. It just depends on the situation. Sometimes if I'm mailing something far away and postage might be prohibitive for a far distance with a heavy or large object, then I might just go with a gift card. Or sometimes it's for somebody like a teacher that I might not know super well, but I know I want to thank. Gift cards can be great, but they do seem a little impersonal. But this gives me a good opportunity to be able to give a gift card, still do something kind of handmade and fun and cute for them, as well as maybe throw in a couple of little small treats to go with my little gift card, making it a little bit more of a personal gift and a little bit more fun for me personally to put together and be proud to give away. So this particular one, I used just the colors of a Bath & Body Works gift card to decide what colors I wanted my papers to be. And I stuck in a couple these little sample size bottles of Bath & Body Works soaps and things, and some Epsom salts in there. So easy to customize for whatever occasion you might be giving away your gift for, and also not too hard to put together. Let me show you what comes in the kit when you order it. You get a series of dies. There are 2 that make up the main base of your box and shaker, and then there are pieces here that are either decorative to cut the piece that would go like behind your shaker, so that when you take your gift card out, you can leave it plain white like the rest of the boxes, or in this case it's craft actually. But then when they take your gift card out, you can use this piece here to cut a decorative piece of pattern paper or cardstock that can go behind where the gift card is. So after the gift card is removed, it still looks cute. That's that one. You can also use it if you are the cut your own refill type to cut your own acetate layers. And then there's this piece here, which cuts the decorative frame that will go on the outside of any of your shaker boxes. And then you have 3 little decorative pieces. This one here cuts a buckle or a little buckle to close up your box. This one is decorative just for the handle. And this one's decorative as a little corner embellishment for your trunk. I'll pull that one back up here again. So a buckle piece that you can use, glue on the back and glue on the front, or in my case here I got a little piece of Velcro to close it. And then these little pieces here are the decorative corner pieces, and then a piece to customize the handle. This handle is very similar in shape to our round treat box, but just slightly angled differently since the box is a slightly different shape. So those are the dies. In the bundle you also get a set of foam, pre-cut foam shaker pieces. I have been using some, so I only have 4 to show you, but it comes with 6, as well as 6 of the acetate pieces to help you assemble your shakers. When you pop them out of the foam, that's what they look like, and then you will pop out the middle piece eventually as you assemble your shaker. But let me show you the inspiration piece first. So this particular shaker is based on our famous trunks that we've done many years of trunks in our trunk class. If you've ever been to one of our expos or conventions, then you know that if you take this trunk show class, you get some sort of holder for your goodies that you get in the class. This one is from a couple years ago. It's another one from a few years back. We also had one that came in glitter, things like that. And we also have our trunk that hold all of our shakers shaker toppings like this, or you can put washi tape in it too, or washi boxes. We've been doing those for a couple of years. So those boxes, those trunks were the inspiration for our little trunk shaped gift card shaker boxes. That's where the idea came from. Now let's see, let me show you a couple other ways to do them up. This particular one, I have a son who's a senior right now, and he's a little sad about some of the cancellations of senior events and whatnot. So I know that the graduation gifts are probably going to be big this year, as we all try to encourage those college or high school or any other type of graduates, 8th grade graduates or middle school graduates, to let them know that they're loved and cared about, even if they didn't get to have all of the traditional ceremonies that they were accustomed for. This particular one has a Target gift card in it that I found. I noticed as I was looking for gift card ideas that Target had a lot of really good looking gift cards. So there's one for Target for grads, and I matched the colors to the gift card when I was designing my little trunk. And this one just has a couple of fun treats in it to go with the gift card. So there's that one. And let's see, where's another one here? Okay, this one has some fun stuff in it. This one has a Kohl's gift card that I found that had a fun birthday set of presents in it. And I just matched again the colors of my trunk to the colors of my gift card. And some fun shaker embellishments that also match. There's that, along with a couple of fun flowers. Inside this one I found, what is that, a macaroon shaped bath bomb, as well as some cute little, aren't these adorable? These are cupcake themed lip glosses. A couple different ones in there. Let's see, yeah, they're cute. And also I'm gonna try to stick in a little bottle of hand sanitizer that matches in the same colors. And let's see. The box is versatile in that you don't always have to have a box. I'll show you as I assemble one in a minute, but if you remove the box portion of your cut, let's see, let me show you. When you die cut out your pieces, this is what you get from the main box assembly pieces. But if you want to, you can skip cutting this one out, and also you can remove this part from this piece here by cutting along this dotted line right here. And then you can just use, let's see, where's the other die? Set it down here somewhere. Here it is. Use this die here to cut out a new back to your card. And then you can also use it if you cut along a fold, like this right here. Then you can use that to cut it and make it into a card. So that's what I've done here. It is just a cute little shaped card, a miniature one, that also happens to be the gift card holder. So this one, again, I think this one's also from Target. A very pretty little wedding themed gift card that you can take and slide in there. And I've matched my shaker toppings to my card. There we go. So those are a couple of examples of what you can do with it. Let me show you a little bit about how you put your box together, since they are a little bit less self-explanatory than, say, like our round treat box. If you want to make the shaker, then you can assemble it in a couple different ways, but this is the way I would recommend. I would recommend that you cut this piece out first, and then take your acetate, and if I can unbury my acetate, here it is. And let's say this is going to be the outside of your box, and this is going to be the inside of your box. On the inside, you're going to take a strong liquid adhesive, and you can use something like art glitter glue, or you can use, this is a little bottle of our sheer glue, which works really well with acetate, since it dries slightly tacky. Let me pull out my bottle here. And I'm just going to go around the edges on the inside of my shaker all the way around. I want to make sure I put down a lot of glue, not a lot, but like an unbroken line of glue, because this is going to be sealing in some of those shaker pieces. So in order to prevent leaks, I'm going to go all the way around. I don't know if you can see that in the camera now, but I went all the way around, top, bottom, and sides. And now I'm just going to take my acetate piece, and I'm going to line it up to the shape of that rounded trunk. there. Make sure that everything has a really good seal. See that? Sorry, I got off camera for a minute. Make sure everything has a really good seal because that is going to keep some of our shaker pieces in. Now you could technically glue the acetate to the other side of your bag, what I would call the front side. But if you glue it to the back side, it makes it easier to get the gift card in and out because it doesn't get stuck on the little lip right here of the cardstock. Instead, this provides a smooth area for the gift card to slide against all the way down to the bottom and not get, you know, hung up on that little ledge right there. Okay, put my lid back on here. After you get that glued down, the next step I recommend that you take is if you want something besides, you know, whatever color you cut this out of can be the back behind your gift card. That's totally fine. But if you want it to be a different color, then I suggest that you take your die that cuts this piece and then take this piece, and we're gonna take the side without the handle and we're just gonna glue that decorative piece right on to the front like that. And that way it will be seen behind the gift card when the gift card is removed. So let me just take some of my glue real fast and we can glue that down. If it can stay put. Go. You can line it up from looking from behind so that you can see it. Go. Okay, so all lined up. So now this piece is no longer going to be plain white when I assemble the box. Okay. Next step in assembling the box would be then to line up this particular piece with the back piece, because this piece is going to fold up like this to make our box front and back, and the bottom here is going to line up with the bottom here. So make sure you've got the inside piece of your box showing, and then you're going to put glue. Let me show you like this. You're going to put glue here along the bottom, and you're also going to put glue here along this side. This is going to be the front side of your box. You want that little piece here, and then you're going to go up on each side, just up to the curve, not past the curve, because that's going to allow you to have that pocket to slide your gift card into. So let me take my glue here, and I'm going to get the bottom of my box so that it can line up with the other piece. And I'm going to go up the side, not too far, and all the way along the bottom part of this side. Sorry, I keep shaking that camera. There we go. Up like this. Okay. So now you can see here, bottom, side, but not too far up. And then we'll take this piece and we're going to line it up with the curve at the top of that first piece. And I like liquid glue because it's a little forgiving as you line things up. You can see how that looks from the back side. So I line it up from the front. Normally I'd be doing this down on my desk instead of up at the camera, but it seems to be working out just fine anyhow. So that's what that will look like. Now after it's dry, you can test your pocket, which will be right there, and that's where you can slide your gift card into. Okay. But the next part is going to be to go ahead and assemble the shaker. So we're not going to do the box part yet, which is going to be just a matter of folding up some flaps and gluing. But it's easier to do the shaker portion if you do that now instead of waiting until after you fold up your box. So the next piece that we're going to need is going to be our foam piece. And I'm going to just pull off one side of the liner and only just this part. I'm going to leave this part on just because it helps keep the shape of the foam. It's just a little easier to line up when you have that middle piece still in. So I'm going to take the front of my shaker box and I'm going to line up the pieces with that bottom and with the top. Just gently press it together like that. Now that foam is on the front. And then because I didn't remove that back liner off of my foam in the middle, now I can just take that and pop it out. Now you can see that paper that was inside there. that's how that works. And now my favorite part is always filling up my shaker. And I already pre-mixed various toppings in here. And sorry, that poor camera just doesn't want to hold still. But I've got just some sequins and some pearlies and let's see what else is in there. Just a couple of our princess cut squares and a little bit of our clear diamonds. I'm just going to take some of those and I'm just going to shake them on into my little shaker. Fill it up as much as I want to. Let's see. That filled it quite a bit. I might actually end up taking some out. You can see it's pretty full, but I think I'll leave it because they're pretty. I am going to shake them down so that they're nice and level and they're not protruding above the edge of my foam. And then I'm going to take off that top liner. And then I'm going to take another piece of my acetate. It's got some dust on it. I'll brush the dust off real fast. And then if I can do this without holding that on my desk. Okay. Line up my acetate. No, try that again. That's better. Okay. Line up my acetate. I'm just going to push down on my surface here to make sure everything is sealed down nice and tight. Now you can see all my shaker pieces in there. Sometimes if I don't want them to get stuck in the edges, I'll take my little powder tool. Let's see, where's my powder tool? There we go. My anti-static powder tool, and go around the outside edges. But for this, I kind of think it's actually kind of fun if they kind of stick up in there. Because I want you to be able to see the gift card behind it, but I don't want you necessarily to not see the sequence, kind of like a little mini party in there. So there's that. And if you want a little peek at what this will look like, I have two gift cards that I think will match this well, both from Target. One says baby and one says birthday. So I can take one of those and just slide it in there to see what it kind of looks like. See how we did at making it match color-wise. There you go, there's the baby one in there. And you can see the sequence bouncing around in front of the gift card. Next thing we're going to do though is we're going to finish our decorations. So I pre-cut out a little red liner for this one. Let me grab my glue again. And I'm just going to go around the outside edge of that foam with a little bit of that sheer glue because it holds on to holds the paper onto acetate really well. And now I can take my frame, just set it right on top there. And that covers up the white really nicely. That. And a couple more of my decorative pieces. Let's see. Here I've got yellow for my handle. Just gonna go right up there. So there's my little yellow piece for the handle. Get that on there. Okay, yellow handle. And then for the corner, let's see if I can find both of my corner pieces. Yep. So I did the same color of pattern paper. This yellow is actually from our Sweet Shop collection, and the red I think is actually from our North Pole collection from this winter. They went well together, I thought. So let me just get a little bit of glue on my corners. And this one too. I can stick my corner pieces on. And one more here. Okay. The next step then would be to go ahead and build our box. So if you look here on the sides, we've got these little tabs that you would then fold up, or backward I guess, so that they can be the place where you put your glue. And I'll do that on both sides here. Then with just a little bit of strong liquid glue or like a thin score tape or like a 1/8 red line tape, you could put that here. You want something that's going to adhere very strong, you know, nice and strong, so that after you put an item or two into your box, it doesn't come apart on you. But I like our glitter glue for that, or yeah, any of the strong tapes will work just as well. Take that. Now I'm just going to fold up the edges and press and hold for a minute while my glue takes hold. Not quite yet. There you go. Well, thankfully only a couple of seconds for the art glitter glue. A score tape or a red line tape will be even faster. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Pressing and holding my edges just long enough for that glue to really hold on well. Push, push, push. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And my box will be almost done. There's just one final step after I get these last tabs glued in. Push, push, push all the way down. Push and hold just for a couple seconds. I'm gonna get that last tab on the inside of the box and push and hold. Okay. So the inside of the box doesn't have a huge opening, but it's enough to put in some fun little treats. And then again, you can switch out our gift card. Let me show you the other gift card. Here's the birthday gift card. You can see how that works. Just slide that in there. And see our shaker things move around. Okay, the last piece then is this little piece right here, which is the little buckle piece, which then you can either just straight up glue on. I usually start on the back, glue on the back, and then depending on like what you've got in your box, you might need a little more room. Then you know you could put it up like this. You can fold it so that it's flat. You can use a little bit of like a temporary adhesive on the front part, like this Zig two-way glue. Put a little on there and let it dry so that it's just tacky, and then it can stay shut, but yet it's still going to be easy to open. Or if you're just going to give it away and they're just going to use it and take the gift card out and not put it back, then just feel free to glue it straight on. Or I have these small little Velcro hooks. You can also stick one of those right here at the top, and then that way they can open and close the gift bag, or you can however many times you want. But anyways, that is how you assemble the little gift card shaker trunk box. Whatever the actual name is. I don't know if I ever get it right, but that's the idea. And it makes just the most adorable little gifts you can ever possibly imagine. The cutest way to give a gift card that you could imagine. So there's the love one again for wedding. Let me fold that back down. And another look at the others here. Let's see. Oh, I lost lip gloss, but there's the birthday one. And there's that Bath & Body Works one from earlier. Anyways, that's how they work and that's how you assemble them. And I hope that you'll give them a try because they're a really great way to give a gift card. All right, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.